Good morning to one and all, ma. Today we are discussing the topic that is nothing but application level security threat. Okay, first of all, we seen in cloud security infrastructure, we seen three levels. What is cloud security? What is cloud infrastructure? And what is the cloud security infrastructure? What are the architecture of cloud infrastructure? We seen in previous classes and previous videos also. Now we can study about already we have to study about there are three levels in cloud security infrastructure. The first level is nothing but network level. Already we discussed that one also, and then coming to the second level, that is nothing but host level, and finally we can discuss about today the application level. Okay, we see in various infrastructure security at different levels. At cloud we are taking some different levels at cloud security infrastructure. How we make use our applications, it must and should be secured, and where it will be secured in the sense at the application level, how the security threat will attack there. Okay, now we can see that. Listen carefully, otherwise we can't able to understand the concepts. Okay, what is application level? The existing threats exploit well-known application vulnerabilities, including cross-site scripting and SQL injection and malicious file executions and other vulnerabilities resulting from programming errors and design flaws. So, with this knowledge and tools, and hackers are constantly scanning web applications or within accessible from the internet for application vulnerabilities. Nothing, ma, nothing here. What we have discussed the application level in the sense, for example, if you take some software applications is there now, like a software security or applications, it should be a crucial element of a security program. What I meant to say, ma, some software applications will be there. That software applications, how to make use your application, it must and should be security yet application level, in the sense it should be a crucial element. A software application, it should be a crucial element of a particular security a program. Okay, we want to put our application in a secured manner. So it has been a common practice, ma'am, to use a combination of both the perimeter security controls and as well as network and host based access controls. Okay, what the common practice we been using application level, a combination of perimeter security controls and as well as network and host based access controls to protect our web applications deployed in a tightly controlled environment. What we have to protect at application level, web applications deployed in the sense delivered. We are delivering some web applications in an environment, it including some corporate intranet and private clouds. Intranet, in the sense within an organization, we have to include the what are the applications we have to corporated to within an organization, and private clouds from external hackers. Okay, we want to put our application must and should be a secured manner. So we can most enterprises with information security programs. Okay, most enterprises with information security programs to introduce an application security program. Listen carefully, we want to introduce an application security program to address this domain. What if, first of all, we have to address this domain, and then if we have to introduce an application security program, later we can designing the application and designing and implementing what you have to designing their applications, what you have to designing their applications. Designing and implementing applications, it aims at deployment on a cloud platform. On a cloud platform we want to designing and implementing applications. Our aim at deployment on a cloud platform. Okay, it will require already some existing application security programs. It will require already existing application security programs to re-examine what are the current practices, and standards, what are the current practices and standards to deploy an application on a cloud platform. Okay, and coming to the very important key point, web applications, you have to build the web applications and deployed in a public cloud platform. Public cloud platform in the sense, through the internet, any member at anywhere can access what are the applications included in a cloud platform. That is nothing but a public cloud platform. Web applications we want to build and developed in a public cloud platform, it will be main subjected to a high threat level. Okay, and it is attacked and it should be potentially exploited by hackers to support fraudulent and illegal activities. We want to support this some fraudulent and illegal activities also we want to support there. In that application level security threat model, we are developing some web applications at public cloud side is nothing but security provider some interface model, how it will be at the cloud side. It must be designed for an internet threat model. What model? Internet threat model we want to must and should be designed. What I meant to say in the sense here, key point, security must be embedded into the software development life cycle, SDLC. Our main motto in the sense, security must be embedded to the software development life cycle. We are seen here the diagrammatic representation in the application level of cloud security infrastructure, where main motto of this in the sense, the application security spectrum ranges from a single user applications to a multi-user e-commerce applications. It is used by many users. Listen the careful important point here. The application security, what you are learning about the application level at cloud security. The cloud security application level, the spectrum ranges from here single user applications to multi-user e-commerce applications. One user applications to one and more e-commerce applications used by many users. So our responsible for this application level, we are managing, we are accessing, we are providing. What you have to managing, accessing applications via internet. With the help of cloud we can accessing the data. Okay, at application level security threats, listen carefully. Here we have seen one diagram here, how the security features, what are they include. Security features is must and should include the main contribution here. First of all, if you have to design the security, design and implementing at designing and implementing applications, we aim at deployment on a cloud platform. First of all, we want to design one application at security level. And coming to the coding purpose also, you need to write a code in the form of instructions. Like we want to build one application, we want to write some of the code instructions, how it will be, what you can do there. Okay, first of all, if you have to, the security features or secure design and secure coding, and finally finally if you have to design and implementing the application, we want to test that particular solution, and finally if we have to implement it, later we can test what the application show via to make via concept the test. Okay, in the sense designing the coding, and then finally if we have to testing the security the designing, coding, and finally if we have to testing that security level at application, and finally if we have to release the application at customer side. Okay, these are the security features. Here in this application level is responsible for managing application level security threats. What threats? Application level security threats. And one more, the end user security, how it will be. Okay, end user security, how it will be. We are studying about here software as a service application security, and coming to the platform as a service application security, and and we can study about the customer deployed application security. The customer delivered the application security to the customer, whatever their needs or desires. And coming to the last one, infrastructure as a security at the application as security. It is the main purpose of our infrastructure, the physical mission. It don't worry about that public cloud security, what are the limitations we are using yet infrastructure as a service application security. Okay, now we can study about what is DOS and what is EDOS. Here DOS is nothing but denial of services. What are the denial of services, and what are that EDOS? Here we can explain additionally. You should be cognizant of application level denial of service and EDOS attacks. These are attacks. What attacks? Denial of service attacks and external denial of service attacks that can be potentially disrupt the cloud services to serve the cloud. At the time these at application level, these attacks will be occurred, like DOS and EDOS. Okay, these are the cloud services we have to, it can be potentially disrupt for an extended time. These attacks, these denial of service attacks and EDOS attacks typically originated from compromised computer systems attached to that particular internet network. Okay, this is additionally you should be cognizant of application level denial of service. Okay, and coming to the denial of service attack at application level, it could manufacture themselves as high volume web page reloads. And for example, if you have to choose extensible markup language, the web services requests or a protocol, in the sense some set of rules we want to specific some request, it's supported by a cloud service. Since during these malicious requests with the legitimate traffic, so but it is very extremely difficult to selectively filter one by one and what the malicious traffic without aspects of data security, what are the impacting the service as a whole. Okay, so the denial of service attacks is nothing but pay as you go cloud application. Pay as you go application, that much only they have to took, that much only amount for denial of service attacks on pay as you go cloud applications. It will result in a dramatic interest, drastically it will increase in your cloud utility. Okay, this is the concept of application level. Here we have seen some cloud computing applications also. What applications now we can see? cloud computing applications. If we have so many cloud computing applications, for example, I have say first one is nothing but business applications, like MailChimp and Charter and Google Apps for business, and QuickBooks also. And coming to the second cloud computing application is nothing but data storage and backup. Data storage and backup in the sense box.com and Mozy and Joku. There's so many data storages and backups. This application is also used at a cloud computing. A cloud computing is actually we are accessing, we are managing, we are providing applications via internet from the cloud. With the help of cloud, we can access a huge bulk amount of data. Is nothing but we want to storage the servers, hardware. Okay, what are the readily available resources also we need it. And coming to the third application, that is nothing but management applications. How we can managing at organizing notes or time tracking purposes, we are management applications. And coming to the fourth application, already we know social applications like Twitter, Facebook. These are all at cloud computing applications. We all stored some bulk of amount at service providers like infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and finally platform as a service. And coming to the last application, that is not last but one, entertainment applications. Yes, entertainment applications like you know movies, music files, audiobox.fm, whatever it may be. These are all entertainment applications. Applications, what are the applications we are used at present at latest trend at our cloud computing. Okay, in at application side, we have the last application is nothing but art applications. Yes, art applications is also there, like Moo offers art services such as designing and printing business cards and postcards also, and mini cards also. These are all cloud computing applications, okay. Yet security, yet cloud security infrastructure, we are study about network level, host level, and finally application level. The application level, what the main motto, how to make use your application security at the cloud infrastructure. Okay, we are developing and designing and implementing applications. We are our main aim at deployment on a cloud platform. It will require what it will require existing application security programs, to re-examine what are the current practices and standards. Okay, the main motto of application level, it should be software security should be crucial element of a security program. Software security or whatever it may be application, it should be a crucial element of a security program. Okay ma, this is the concept of cloud infrastructure security. Thank you ma. If you have any doubts regarding the topic of cloud security infrastructure, can you please contact me?